after today's performance, it's pretty much safe to say that we're going to be sticking with its lineup because it seems to be working, and at least it seems like Club is favoring to use a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, whatever it ends up being. Rigo, in January, it was still played with a 4-2-3-1. Where do you think we should strengthen? Who do you think we should bring? I know it's a question that we always bring, but based on this new setup, who do you think will be perfect for this type of setup?
I still the obvious need is still midfield. I'm sorry, we still need to solidify that and find an actual starter to pair up with Thiago and Fabinho. Yeah, so I think I definitely would still look to make a move in January for a midfielder, and second to that, some speed on the wing as well. I don't think Elliott, depending on the formation that we play, is speedy enough to play on the wing for us. In the 4-4-2 with the current setup that we are doing, I think he's doing pretty well, and because we're not counting on that speed so much on the flank there. But I definitely still would look to midfield. I know there's been a couple of rumors the past couple of days with perhaps Frankie de Jong being available once again. He's not happy with his play time. I think that would be absolutely remarkable signing there. I think he ticks a lot of boxes for us, can play in a variety of positions and in the midfield, and could even play that holding six if needed. I think that would be great. I've shouted out Manu Kone a bunch of times for Borussia Mönchengladbach. But there's plenty of targets out there that would be great. But again, let's see what we do. I just hope we have something lined up for January 1st.
Absolutely, Manu Kone right there, a promising youngster, and for midfield. Which, by the way, I haven't seen how Borussia is doing so far in the league. But what I have seen, and I do recommend everybody to go check out, is the Bundesliga right now is going crazy. Union Berlin, I think, defeated Borussia Dortmund, and then Freiburg is playing Bayern Munich today as well, who's also in second place, Freiburg. But anyways, Anthony, same question to you just to round up this whole segment. Who do you go for in January? Who do you think will suit perfectly this new tactic? Would you go for Mbappe?
I was about to say Mbappe. I feel like we do need a midfielder, obviously. That's as clear as day. We've been crawling for one for the past couple of seasons, but with this new formation, I'm not so sure like what type of player we need now, because at first I was thinking Bellingham's now done, but it's more for like defensive minded one we need, and like you've already shown out Manu Kone. I've not really watched much of him, so can't really comment on that. But when Artur's back from injury, maybe he can make some sort of impact. But I feel like we need a right winger as well. Just Elliot, I know he played well today, but I don't want to get ahead of myself and say he's going to be the next coming off Mo Salah or whatever. So I feel like we need to see Salah in that striker position, because he was incredible. I don't think we've seen a performance like that from him all season, man. Obviously against Rangers, but on the right wing, I feel like we could do with a decent quality player, like sort of same level as Rafinha. Obviously, I'm not saying get Rafinha, but someone like that, and maybe have Harvey Elliott challenge for that spot as well.
Moussa Diaby.
Rigo keeps bouncing about Moussa Diaby. Would you have to consider that Chelsea's getting Nkunku for close to 60 to 80 millions, at least based on what reports are saying? So it would be nice to see Liverpool move in for a pricey target like that, because we know Diaby is definitely coming in at a pretty high price tag. With this new 4-2-3-1 formation, we need to start solidifying the double pivot spot, considering that Thiago's injury prone. Henderson is downgrading already a little bit with his performances. Keita and Chamberlain are also injury prone. So I said it many times before, Ruben Neves from Wolves, Barcelona seem to be looking at him, but we do need that defensive profile that is a leader as well at the back, strong. Tielemans, although I don't think he's had the best of seasons, same with last year, but it's going to be an interesting one. We'll see what ends up happening.